the Knicks are planning another move. According to reports, the Knicks are deciding right now who to give that second round exception to. And all signs point to rookie Mohamed Diawara. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new content. And now, let's get started. The Knicks are planning another move. We all know about the moves the Knicks have already made in free agency. But many people forget the Knicks have a second round exception that they can utilize on a rookie for next season. But what people don't know is what rookie is eligible for that second round exception and who's actually going to get it. We're going to break down exactly what players the Knicks are looking at to use that second round exception on. Shout out to NBA Insider with Newsday, Steve Popper, for giving us this following information. According to him, the 20-year-old French forward might have projected originally as a draft and stash prospect, a raw young player, and a way for this Knicks team to save on salary cap, as it's clear they need to save every penny where it can. However, Mohamed Diawara is an imposing physical specimen, 6'8", with a 7'4" wingspan. He was drafted with defense as his calling card, but he also showed some versatility on the offensive side of the ball. That might be better developed between Westchester and Madison Square Garden. The Knicks have one spot on the roster for a second round pick or a player with at most 1 year of experience. Although there have been hints that that exception could go to James Najee or Dink Pate, it's hard to make an argument that either has looked more impressive than Mohamed Diawara. Shout out to Steve Popper for breaking down this information for us. Now we know, out of all the rookies and young players the Knicks can give that second round exception to, they're looking at James Najee, Dink Pate, and Mohamed Diawara. And according to Steve Popper, Diawara clears both of those guys. And listen, I like James Najee. I like Dink Pate. I think both of those guys should be in consideration to receive a two-way contract. Honestly, they both deserve to receive a two-way contract. But if we're talking about that second round exception, if we're talking about utilizing that to add a rookie for next season, Mohamed Diawara makes the most sense to me. 6'8". Some places list him at 6'9". Either way, he's that size. He can run the floor, block shots, get rebounds. At certain points, when he's playing on the floor, he can look like a guard. And his calling card, as you just heard there from Steve Popper, is defense. And if you watch him during Summer League, he not only likes to play defense, he relishes it. He's active. He's moving nonstop. He's always hovering over his defender, never letting them get a good shot, always trying to make it difficult on them. And when he gets the ball, if he's running the ball up in transition, he almost looks unstoppable. The only thing he needs as an NBA player is to put on that NBA level muscle. If he's able to do that and get that stocky look about him, I don't know who's going to stop him in the league. If he's running as fast as he can up the court with that ball in his hand, and he has an NBA level body, he's going to run over people. And if anybody tries to stop him, they're going to be run off the court. He's going to be too big, too strong, and too athletic. He already looks dominant right now, and he doesn't have an NBA body. What happens when he puts on that level of muscle? He is going to be a force down low, something that the Knicks are going to need in the future. That's why I agree with Steve Popper. You don't draft and stash this kid. What you do after seeing everything that you just saw in Summer League is you play him in Westchester. And maybe you have him play some games with the Knicks as well, too. You give him exposure on both parts of the league, at the G League level and at the NBA level. See what he can do. And maybe if you give him that exposure, if you give him that experience, he could really shine. And what's the big deal in giving this kid an opportunity, especially at the G League level? In my opinion, if he's able to play his game and he's given that opportunity, he could be one of the best prospects in the G League for next season. Already, even though it's Summer League, he has shown flashes of being a very good player. I thought he was a project. I thought he was supposed to be extremely raw. But you know what? He's a little bit more advanced than a lot of people were giving him credit to. I'm not saying he's 100% ready. He still needs work and he is still raw. However, if you give him the right development, he might only be a year away. And next year in the Summer League, he could take over. He could shine. He could make a statement with this Knicks team next season. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for an immediate impact right now because that's not what he's going to do. However, if you're looking for a player that you can invest in and put your faith into moving forward, Mohamed Diawara is that player. He has the size, the wingspan, the athleticism, and the focus on this game that you need to have to be a successful and impactful NBA player. But the biggest thing is his defense. One of the hardest things to adapt when you get to the NBA level is defense. He already has that down pat, and he's only going to get better. If he's struggling on offense, I promise you, he will get better. He looks like he's already getting better, and he looks like he can run an offense. He can push the pace. He can be aggressive inside, create space, and create an open shot for his teammates. If he can already do that at his size, imagine what he can do if he's given the right development. And clearly the Knicks want to cultivate that upside, develop that upside, and turn it into a monster. That is who Diawara could be for this team if developed the right way. Leon knows that. This Knicks front office knows that. And if you guys watching this video really take a look at Mohamed Diawara, his game, and his real upside, I think you can admit it to yourself. You know it as well, too. There is a monster sleeping within this kid. And all it's going to take to unlock it is development, but not development overseas. We don't need to do that, and the Knicks shouldn't do that. Keep this kid close. Keep this kid on the team. Keep this kid within arm's reach because you never know. It could be a few months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, but very, very soon. Mohamed Diawara, he's going to be an impactful player for this Knicks team. At first, starting off the bench, and then, who knows? I'm not going to put a lid on this kid. His ceiling, his upside is extremely high. And the only one who can stop him is Mohamed Diawara himself. And clearly, he's very confident and he knows if he's not limited, if he can show out and showcase what he can do, he can be a very good player in this team. And as a player at the NBA level, if you believe that, that's really all you need to showcase your impact. And clearly, Mohamed Diawara, he's already done that. But what about you guys? What do you think about the Knicks and them likely giving that second round exception to Knicks rookie Mohamed Diawara? While James Najee and Dink Pate are both up for consideration for that exception, it looks like Mohamed Diawara has already done enough to impress everyone in Knicks management to get that exception. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.